popping? Thursday. It's going down. Anybody else excited? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Probably the East Coast people gonna wake up 7:15. West Coast people is not awake right now. West Coast people sleeping in. I'm about to go play football. Oh, I don't even want to use this. Better. It's popping. I did something I ain't did in a while yesterday. To play football. I am broken. In a lot of pain. So, today, this morning, Shay gets to boop, boop. What up, Meg's mama? I see you. This morning, Shay gets that rebuild. Because I'm in pain. So we're going to make some fire. Today. Gotta go find that brand new Simply Probiotic on them for the digestion. A day like today where you might eat some food, you need this digestion. For those of you guys still eating meat, probiotics gonna help. Since you know this meat got all kind of crazy stuff in it nowadays, and I used to kill it. Ain't nobody cooking better tri-tip roast than my grandma. And if y'all know my grandma or know of my grandma, then y'all probably believe me. But growing up, I used to love ham, man. Like, how many of you guys love ham still? I don't hate ham. I don't hate bacon. I don't hate chicken. I don't hate none of the porks. I don't hate beef. I just don't eat it. I smell it, I'd be like, man, I might slip. But, you know, truthfully, I've been thinking about it. It's, you know, based off health reasons. Our food in America makes you really want to go plant-based. Besides the fact that we're literally, generally created to be plant-based, right? You want to know how I know? Khalid are not sharp. Now, I know some little sharp teeth, little month, you know what I'm saying? People. Some of them got them little sharp tic-tac teeth. Some people got really sharp canines. You know what I'm saying? But in general, we not sharp teeth people. So we not biting through, tearing meat off the bone off of a just recently killed animal. That we did it with our bare hands. That alone should tell you that we're not made to eat meat. Made to eat. Not allowed. It ain't about being allowed. It ain't about being able. It said we weren't created to do it in a proper way because you got to think. Technically, we're all animals. And so a lot of those stuff that we are or do should be like instinctual and for survival. And stuff that you can't think about. So what we eat ain't a choice. Like, it's just what you know to eat. But humans, we get to choose. I'm going to do two big scoops of the rebuild, which is post-recovery, just so I can have that little bit of repair, because I'm sore as heck right now. So most of us, like humans, get a chance to choose what they eat. And since animals aren't really choosing, then their body has to already be constructed for them to be able to digest and or attract what food. Some animals attract food, some animals hunt food, you know. They already have to have those natural skills and components for them to be able to eat. And we choose what we can eat. And we're allowed to grow and, you know, we're allowed to do all kinds of stuff. And we're technically allowed to hunt, but it ain't like, it's fake hunting. It's ingenuity compared to physical ability. Right? Like, you gotta earn that shit. And so our stomachs aren't right, our teeth aren't right. It's not meant for it. Yes, banana caramel. Let's do this in the future, starting today. Try your hardest not to say yes about anything good, especially if you're a boy. She got me. I don't even want to read yes like yes. Like, I want to just read it and be like, yes. Instead of yes. Snap or something like that. Right. No yes. No more. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop doing that. We're gonna stop doing everything that they do on TV, man. We're gonna stop following. We're gonna stop. I ain't seen a challenge in a while. That's cool. How many of y'all seen a challenge? I ain't seen a challenge in a while. Stuff just goes in and out of style so fast nowadays. People be forgetting. Like, yesterday was mad at something, and then we forget that we mad at it because they got us in the palm of their hand. Being able to easily distract us. Right? Part of it is because we got to go to jobs. Most people got to go to jobs. Most people can't say what they want to say because they're scared of people. Hey, don't be saying Happy Thanksgiving to me, homie. That's really why I went live, because I wanted to get to that point. If y'all know the history of Thanksgiving, y'all wouldn't want nobody saying Happy Thanksgiving to you, man. That's like if they had like a annual slave day and they still celebrated it, but they kind of changed the connotation of it, but it's a slave day. And you just going into black people like, yo, happy slave day. And he be like, nah, but it's not like from that. It's for family. Nah, it's like for togetherness and getting to... No. You can do that whenever. And if people come together even more on those days, fine. It's great. But don't expect me to celebrate the day with you. Nah, I'm like, I'm going to kick with my grandma. My cousin's going to be around. Ain't nothing special about to happen. Man, don't say no Happy Thanksgiving to me. People who text Happy Thanksgiving, unfortunately, I'm not going to respond back. Unfortunately for their feelings that they can be able to create and have whatever story they want to have about it. They can create a story about me saying Happy Thanksgiving or not saying Happy Thanksgiving. Right? If you text it to me, it's just going to go empty. If you say it to me in person, I'm going to look at you like... Happy Thursday? Like, Thanksgiving? I knew a long time ago that Thanksgiving wasn't Thanksgiving, though. But somebody was like, oh, if you ever have kids, don't, like, tell them that because it's like they're going to be weird. They're going to feel left out. Nah, when you empower your kids with the truth, like, they can't get pushed into other stuff. Like, my mom told us a lot of truth. So nobody couldn't make us feel about certain type of things because it was like we already knew about Santa Claus. We already knew about a lot of stuff. You empower your kids to be like, nah, man, this holiday ain't about, like, Indians and, like, some friendly stuff because you can't, like, literally learn about Thanksgiving and then learn about slavery, which, of course, they're changing, like, the slavery. They're changing, like, the things in the history books, like the Trail of Tears. Like, they rewrite history. You know what I'm saying? And so, all of a sudden, because you guys, you know, are super high proponents of, like, education... then you gonna just, like, let them teach your kids whatever. And they're gonna come, hey, what'd you learn in school today? You know, we learned that, you know, the Europeans came over here and it was their manifest destiny to take over this beautiful country from coast to coast. Basically because they're, you know, evil. Like, there's no good reason why America was formed. You gotta think about it. Think about, like, what could have been the reason. It's our manifest destiny. They don't deserve this beautiful land. And if you ain't been to America, what I mean, you better watch how you come out the door looking like we live. If you ain't been to America, which most of you guys are, It's probably one of the most beautiful places. It is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Everywhere in the world is one of the most beautiful places, right? I know the Inland Empire before industrial and all this other stuff came. If you came through the IE, man, we grow everything out here. We got rivers, we got lakes. You know, you go up down the street, you got oranges, apples. We grow everything beautiful. It's a valley, beautiful place. And so, of course, they want to get people out. But the country's built off of coming in, killing people, right? Coming in, enslaving people. So now here's another thing that they don't tell you is that they didn't kill all the Indians. They enslaved the Indians and told them it was from somewhere else. So a lot of the Native Americans ain't even. And if you look at Native Americans, like they don't look like indigenous people. You'd be like, y'all look Spanish, you know, y'all look, which is European, by the way. But then when you see like the old pictures, the Native Americans are black too. You know what I'm saying? And we get it all confused, like you're saying black, and so you're kind of trying to associate it. Now you gotta think super dark skinned people, like the Aborigines, like the indigenous people of every area in the world are all super dark, are dark skinned, right? So they killed a lot of people, they enslaved a lot of people, and then they imported a fairly decent amount of people too as well on the way from going from the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific. And so they're going to teach you a false history about that, right? As well as a false history about this other stuff. And then somehow they still want you to understand slavery because that alone, the idea of slavery itself is traumatic. And so now you are creating these traumatic children who automatically have it in their head that they belong to this lower class. And so it also, what it does is, and I know for a fact because I fucking lived it, it also has it so that it's almost like you expect the racism. It's almost like it's okay. Like there's this level of tolerance that we have in society that it's okay. And when you really think about it, it shouldn't be like a little kid is used to getting called the N-word or getting mistreated. Like I got mistreated by like teachers and stuff like that. Like you remember those moments where you can identify that you're getting different treatment. And it still happens on, you know what I'm saying? Right? Y'all better wake up. And y'all got y'all kids and then they so the plottery is so real on them right now. Y'all don't even recognize that they changing the books because it's like slowly generation, boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden, you're like, this don't seem right. And who are we going to like deny except for the simple fact that there's people all over the world that are telling you the truth every day. Y'all people hate on YouTube for like information, but there's people that are literally dedicating their lives for you, give you information. Even Instagram, like there's people that literally dedicate their lives to making sure that you guys stay woke, get woke. Nobody woke. Man, I'm about to say Happy Thanksgiving and all kind of other stuff. And y'all be celebrating Christmas in like a lesson in a month too, man. Like y'all ain't woke. Man, y'all broke. Broken spirit, broken history, broken culture. You know what I'm saying? Broken legacy, broken future, broken opportunities. Y'all broke. And y'all ain't woke. And if you say something to somebody, you scared to say stuff to people. Right? Because they already got you like, this is what you do. You celebrate this holiday, pagan. You celebrate that holiday, pagan. You believe in these beliefs, lies. So far from the truth and like the real connection on who and what you created to be and who the creator is, you don't even know. They didn't hid your existence. And y'all think somebody crazy. This is the whole point. If they so bad that y'all believe anything that probably could have happened, slavery, Indian massacre, what else did they do fucked up out here? Everything. If you believe in 9/11, chemtrails, fake moon landing, JFK assassination, what else they do out there? Everything. If y'all believe anything of that, you guys, this is the funniest part of everything. people literally put the limit on what these motherfuckers can be doing. What, y'all don't believe in like MK Ultra, Hollywood and entertainment sex rituals and stuff like that. Like y'all don't believe none of that. Like they pedophile rings, child labor, like kidnapping, and the proof is coming out like way more right now. You gotta look who your fucking president is. Like look who your president is. You can't put nothing by him, right? This is all true. This is all factual. Like there's too much evidence of it. Like people are going in like Cat Williams went in and was like, Professor Oglesby? Like he told y'all to join, and everybody like joking like he tried to out Professor Oglesby. No, he tried to out everybody with that. Like y'all go listen to the Cat Williams stand up. So all that's true. And then when somebody says they're lying about space, that the earth is a level plane as we can only always observe it. It doesn't spin, it doesn't move. The sun is close, the moon is close, and then there's people who like know this for like not even like they're just like believing like I know it. Like there's people who through like the real actual research and like application of stuff that they can measure know for a fact that we're in a closed system. Know how high the solid sky is, like you can't get out, and y'all don't believe nothing. Like y'all, man, that's Thursday, man. I'm about to go play football.